And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. It's been a clinic from Tony Parker.
He's seen the court so well tonight. Made some phenomenal passes here in the game so far in that first half.
You know, some folks say he's not a playmaker, but he's dispelling all of that nonsense.
Nets trail by 8. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Young out there with Johnson. Then there's Brown. Then there's Darren Williams. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Here's Parker after Joe Johnson scored. Parker outside. From outside, off the mark.
Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, last season's coach of the year, one of only 3 coaches to win that award 3 times. He's also a 5-time NBA champion as a head coach and really has been the model for consistency and excellence as a head coach, as a leader of his team in San Antonio. They've won 50 games, 15 consecutive years now, and clearly players are a big part of that, but his leadership and his ability to relate to his team and to get them to be a team is something that will send him right to the Hall of Fame if he's eligible.
That's good. And the Spurs lead by 6. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Williams attacking. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Williams has got 7 points in the game. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Darren Williams has really good size and strength at the point guard spot. And once he gets a step on a guy, it's hard to push him off his line.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Spurs leading by 4. And Williams with one of the better post-up games among point guards thanks to his strength.
Yeah, shows that veteran savvy. You know, he can hit you with the fadeaway or get you up in the air and work himself to the foul line. So, you know, this guy's a handful anywhere on the court.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Lopez sets a screen for Williams. The feed now to Lopez. Good work defensively by Ginobili.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Off target with his 3. Nets trail by 7. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. He dishes it to Bellinelli. Here's Bonner. And it's good. Bonner's got 5 points so far.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach Greg Popovich, the reigning coach of the year, a big part of his approach is empowering players. He says, quote, it's a players' game, and they've got to take charge. Rather than try to manipulate them, he said, it's a great feeling when players get together and do things as a group. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris.
You know, giving his players room to lead and allowing them to take ownership, I mean, I think that's part of the genius of Popovich.
Shots good from Young.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And, Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic. You know, the Spurs, because of their way of conducting business and their low-key personality, have never really been ratings darlings for the NBA, despite being considered and respected as a model franchise in the league. The team's color of silver and black, I think, fits their style. So, not really flashy or gaudy, but it does point out their business-like approach and how precise they play and how much they win.
Here's Bellinelli after Joe Johnson scored. Clock at 6. Bellinelli, and that's good. Bellinelli's got 8 points.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And you look at the Spurs' lack of branding, if you will. It starts from the top down, from Coach Popovich to Tim Duncan. They don't court media attention. They're close to the vest, all business, all about winning.
Young's shot is off.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
A leaner. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Williams.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And the Spurs look for a certain kind of player, Clark. I know you're interested in this. The players they get are uninterested in the spotlight. Pop calls them guys that have gotten over themselves.
That's a great way to phrase it, because they're others-focused and not self-focused. And that's something that really lends itself well in a culture which glamorizes the I and not the group. And you can see it in the Spurs. They are all about business, and all of the extra stuff is not what appeals to them. They're interested in winning and having fun and enjoying each other, and that's why they're a championship organization and team.
That's a good blueprint.
Yes, it is. That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Brown the pass to Williams. Back to Brown. On the wing, Williams launches it. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 12 points for Deron Williams.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
40 seconds left to play in the third. Ginobili kicks to Bonner. There's the pass to Bellinelli. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. Baines, and he banks in the layup. Baines has got his first points of the game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area they just can't afford to get lazy with.
You know, I think the effort's been there, Steve, but they're still getting outworked just by a skosh.
And Williams, here we go. Blocked. Here's Baines. Jacks up a 3. Off on that one.